What's up? What's up? And welcome to the first episode of this thing called Dad's
Only. Wrecked
from the beautiful Central Florida. We're actually in Central Florida. It's Central Florida outside.
Yeah,
this is where we're based.
This is the home of Disney World and Fun Spot America. Yeah,
we're gonna have a couple of interesting topics today, including this Disney Fun Spot.
Well,
nonsense.
I think we should first introduce ourselves.
Yeah,
starting with Chinese Santa over here.
Yes, Chinese Santa Claus.
That's so mean.
Chinese Santa.
That is so mean and inconsiderate.
Yes.
Given that it's like literally 40 seconds in.
Wait,
you're already making fun. You're already making fun of this guy 40 seconds in.
Is that how it's supposed to be?
All right, Chinese Santa.
You're just going to seem like the mean one. Yeah.
Okay.
You're going to be the mean one.
No.
Mr. Santa Claus?
You just say some shit about me.
Mr. Santa Claus, let's start with the intro.
Yeah. So I sound really ridiculous calling myself Dr. Coin, don't I? Wow. Okay. Yeah. Dr. Santa Coin. Santa Coin.
No, Dr. Coin. Sorry.
Coiner.
Dr. Coin. Dr. Coin.
I'm Dr. Coin MD.
Yeah.
Yeah. I am a real board certified.
Isn't that redundant?
Physician.
Dr. Coin MD.
Well, it might not be an MD. You could be a PhD and you might not be board certified.
Oh my God.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
There's a lot to it.
You could be like a PhD in philosophy. What if you're like
Dr. Coin, why are you in Central Florida?
Why am I in Central Florida? Because Central Florida is pretty awesome, okay? I mean, there's Disney World here, okay? I mean, why wouldn't you be in Central Florida?
Why is your name Coin? Like, what's the coin part mean? Is it like some crypto really stuff? Or do you like collecting like artifacts?
I do like collecting quarters for every state in the United States. But Bitcoin is the best thing ever.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, cool. We have Chef Jiro over here. Are you that Japanese old man? Is that where it comes from?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
I do love the sushi.
Yeah, the sushi is pretty good. What's your story? What's going on?
Dude, I got lured here by Mickey Mouse.
Mickey is a big sell.
Mickey in the white van like showed up and you jumped in. Is that what happened?
Like sort of.
All right.
Yeah.
And I like the cheap gas price in Florida.
That's right. $2.95.
But unfortunately got lured by Elon to buy a Tesla and he rug pulled me.
We'll get to that topic soon as well.
Yeah.
And my intro, I am your shift manager.
All right,
we're here to keep things orderly as the moderator of this nonsensical podcast.
Yes.
All right, let's start here first. Let's talk about this rug pull that happened. Was it last week or 2 weeks ago?
It was a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah. Elon basically. So this guy shows up, Central Florida, needs a car, goes to the Tesla dealership.
Well, I actually went to Lexus first, but they're out of cars pretty much.
Basically, everybody's out of cars.
Right.
Everybody's out of cars. Lexus was like fully back ordered for months, and shows up at Tesla, and lo and behold, there were a bunch of cars. What happened?
So we just bought one.
You just bought one.
Just bought one. There's nothing.
This is
man.
December, right? December 20.
It's like December.
Yeah.
Like end of December.
Yeah.
Elon gave like a
and Elon was giving a deal. Yeah.
Deal. I was like, great deal. And you're like it's like the only.
Yeah, Tesla was giving people $7,500 off, so that they would buy it in December.
Got it.
Yeah.
And then like a couple weeks later, what happened was Elon basically lowered the price of all Teslas across the board.
Yeah.
By a significant amount.
Right. So the Model Y, which was like 65,000.
Holy cow.
Previously is now like 42 or something. Not 42, 52.
52.
But if you qualify for the tax credit, it's like 45,000.
Yeah.
So
you depreciate about 20 grand in a month.
That's right.
In a day. Like instantly.
Overnight. Yeah.
Do you remember where you were when you discovered the news?
Dude, I was in my bed.
Were you shaking in anger?
Dude, I decided not to open up Twitter for a week.
To get back at Elon.
Were you that mad at Elon?
Dude, fucking pissed for the whole day, man.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
No Twitter for a week.
No Twitter for a week.
Was that it though? Was that it? What else did you do?
boycott Starlink.
Well, don't even have Starlink.
Do you think about going to the Tesla store itself
I saw a
with the
bunch of-
picket sign or something?
Some people in China, like, then they go to the Tesla store.
They
or
like
something?
protested at the
Yeah.
store, and Elon said, "No, go away. I don't care."
In America, people are more civil, so
Yeah, no
Don't-
protest.
no one was
You could
protesting.
start though. You could be like
I don't
the
want.
first person.
It's too much work, man.
Yeah,
But if someone's down to start something,
yeah,
I'll join.
All right, other people who got rugged by Elon, contact us.
Yeah,
you know.
contact
We'll
us.
start protests.
Well, at least like give me FSD for free
Yeah,
for life or
that's
something
true.
like that. Like, dude,
How much is FSD?
it's like $200 a month.
yeah.
Dude, it doesn't cost him anything, right? It'll make
It really doesn't. Yeah.
doesn't cost
and
Tesla
they claim
anything.
it's 15 grand or something
Right,
for a
so-
lifetime, which no one pays.
Exactly. So like, just give it to me, and we can call that even.
Yeah,
Or else.
Well, else?
that's true. I think he.
I'm gonna delete the Twitter app at this point.
I think,
I'm going to unsubscribe from Twitter Blue.
I think-
Unsubscribe.
he's hoping you'll still give him the $200 a month. I think that's
Dude.
his plot.
There's no way after that rug pull, man.
You'll never pay him $200 a month. Never, ever again.
Was this the hardest rug pull you've experienced in your lifetime?
I mean, nothing beats Jerome Powell.
Yeah, Jerome Powell rug pulled everybody.
It's true.
Yeah, everybody. I don't think anybody escaped.
Let's keep going.
Yeah.
Any more on this topic?
On rug
I don't
pulls?
think you were so worked up about the rug pull. I don't think you fully unleashed your anger,
Yeah, it really got to you.
Jiro.
Huh?
Like seriously, you were so worked up, and we're saving it for this podcast.
No, I'm good now. I'm good now, dude.
He slept on it for 2 weeks.
Dude, 2
I'll
weeks.
tell you,
That's what happened.
I checked Twitter yesterday.
Yeah.
So feeling better now.
I've gotten angry at Elon before just for like tweeting random stupid stuff that made no sense.
Oh, as a doctor,
As a
right?
doctor.
As a doctor.
Yeah.
Yeah. During COVID, I assume.
Yeah, during COVID, he was just tweeting his own version of epidemiology where like he came up with his own theories about how COVID will spread or rather not spread and go away in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And I was just like, why are you pretending to be a doctor? And so
Were you working at a hospital treating
Yes,
patients?
I was working in a hospital treating ventilated COVID patients. And so I got a little angry at Elon. So I canceled my Cybertruck order. I got my $100 back and ordered a Rivian.
There it is. That actually hurts more.
Yeah, ordering
That-
the Rivian.
that
probably
right there.
matters more. Yeah.
So what's your equivalent, Jiro, of ordering the Rivian? Besides like
Dude,
deleting Twitter.
Next car is gonna be a Porsche Taycan.
Oh. When Bill Gates got that Porsche,
Oh yeah. Bill
Elon was
Gates has
mad.
a Taycan, right? Yeah.
Bill Gates has one. He purposely did not want to buy a Tesla for a number of different
Unless
reasons.
I get my FSD, then I'll
Then
hear
it's
that,
even.
Elon?
Elon, you can save
Elon.
the situation. You know.
all the dads in Central Florida are looking up to you, Elon.
Yeah. Keep your customers happy. Okay.
Right.
Stop pretending to be a doctor and give this guy FSD.
it costs you nothing.
It
but it'll
costs
make
you
your
nothing.
day.
Nothing.
Nothing.
All right. Let's move on from here. Let's talk about Disney for a bit. So we have some Disney fans here,
Oh yeah,
obviously.
Mickey. It's all
Look at
about
this.
Mickey Mouse. All right.
Look at this.
Although I got rugged there too.
Why are you wearing all red?
I am wearing all red because it's Chinese New Year's today. It is Chinese New Year's today, and I'm the only person who decided to get dressed up like Santa Claus. I even got a red Apple Watch band.
Oh, look
all
at the Nike,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Nike
The
Apple
Nike
Watch.
Apple. Well, actually, this is a knockoff, but whatever. It's like a $5.
Did you get that from Taobao Express? Like, where'd you get that from?
It's all Amazon. Everything on
Amazon.
Amazon
Oh,
has like a random brand name, you know, PXZTY. Apple Watch.
There's a new competitor in town called Temu.
Oh yeah, the
Oh,
number one
yeah.
app in America right now is a Chinese
Another
store.
Chinese. Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, another Chinese app.
It's like
Yeah, I
a
couldn't believe it.
wish.com, but
but less crappy. The
Less
items
crappy.
are
Wish
less
was so
crappy.
bad. Wish was so
Yeah,
bad.
and
All
I'm
right, all
actually
right.
shocked.
Back on topic.
This is really
back on
awkward.
topic.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's all good. Disney. So obviously, it's one of the reasons why people come to Orlando, along
Yeah.
with
Yeah, it gives us
SeaWorld.
a tourism power ranking.
It's just Disney.
Yeah, but if you look at what happened to Disney over the last couple of months, couple of quarters, couple of years, the prices to get into Disney World has been consistently going up, and it's getting kind of tough to get in. I have to say, like a day pass is what, at least 150, 175 thereabouts.
I think it's a little less than that, isn't it?
150.
I know. Well, we get a Florida resident.
Ignore the Florida stuff. Like a average family
I think
from
it's like 129.
no
something like
no,
that.
it's definitely higher.
It's higher than
It's
that
higher.
now?
It's higher. Sometimes it buds into 200s for a
how-
single day pass, which
Really?
How does that work? Dynamic pricing?
is yeah, depending on what day.
When did they become Uber? What the fuck?
Well, on top of the price increases, Disney also introduced this concept of reservations, which
Yeah,
is just
the
like
reservations. People hate it. You have to buy a ticket first, and then you have to go on the website and reserve
a slot
specific
for
park.
for a park,
Yeah,
right?
and they can run out even if you've purchased the ticket, which has happened. My wife's uncle came, and they didn't know about this new reservation system, and they only bought tickets. So they got here, and then they discovered you can't enter the park without a reservation.
Horrible.
So basically, they had to just pick from whatever was available that day.
So you had the price increases, you had the reservations, and then once you're in the park, you're not done yet, because now you have this whole genie whatever system on top, and then there's like lines, mountains upon mountains of lines. So the debate here we're gonna have is Disney worth it? Right? Like person shows up. Imagine you get through these hurdles, and for a lot of families, like spending 150 to 175, 200 per ticket per day, that is a lot of money for an average family in the United States. Imagine saving up so much money, paying thousands of dollars to fly your whole family out here, only to wait in line for like 80% of the time you're at Disney. Is that a good experience, Doctor?
Apparently, I am now Bob Iger. But yeah, well, you know what? It's the magic of Disney. Okay, you just got to pay for that Genie Plus if you're gonna come on a busy day. You know, it's like 15, 20 bucks.
That's 15 on top.
Yeah, on top of
On
the ticket.
top.
But you know what? It's a magical experience. You went on the ride with me the other day.
It was magical. It was
Rise
magical.
of the Resistance.
Yeah, the Rise of the Resistance.
It was a magical ride.
That was nice.
It was magical.
All the staffs were in character.
Yeah, I felt like I was in Star Wars. Come on.
Hold on. The ride itself, like if you get rid of all the decorations and all the other stuff, the ride itself is basically like a station, like a pretty tame or toned down roller coaster. There was like
Yeah.
one drop.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Like
think
halfway
it's-
through.
I don't think you're there for the roller coaster. It's more like
Immersive experience.
experience.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone in this ride is in character, like an actor in character as a member of the First Order. Not to spoil more than that.
But hold on a sec. Let me take this other side, which is there's this magical place called Fun Spot. Don't laugh. There are two locations here in
There are
Orlando.
two locations.
There are
That's
two-
right. There's one in Kissimmee. I forgot.
That's right. There are two locations.
Yeah. Two locations.
The I think the passes are half, if not less than half, the cost of Disney.
Oh, I thought you pay per ride at Fun Spot.
There's different options. There's different options. You can pay per ride, or you can buy just buy in altogether.
Oh, I didn't know there was a pass.
There is a pass. There's definitely a pass. I guess my main point is, like, if you boil all these experiences down, there's only a finite number of these types of rides. Whether it's like a Ferris wheel or like bumper cars or like a roller coaster or like a speed track of some kind, go-karts. There's only so many formats within Disney, right? Like, let's take that Mickey Mouse ride and Rise of the Resistance as an example. It's basically the same damn ride, except the theme is changed, right? From Mickey Mouse over to Star Wars. What Fun Spot offers you.
It's really hard not to cough. Hold on.
I don't know what Fun Spots offer.
I aspirated some water.
So Fun Spot is it's at its core. It's a
Okay, the problem with fun spots.
It's a theme park. Sorry, it's a park, not even a theme
Wait.
park. There's no theme.
It's like your local carnival.
Yeah.
But it's a step up from a carnival. Right?
Okay,
Carnival
it's like
rides
a
are
little
kind of
better
scary.
than your local carnival.
You don't have to fly all the way here.
But no one's gonna fly to Orlando to go to fun spots.
All I'm saying is, you go to Disney, you look around, and for the other days, if you want some like raw action, Fun Spot is a great place to get that raw action. You can literally do like the go-kart ride, which is an actual go-kart over and over and over again, versus like that quote unquote, what's it called? The thing in Magic Kingdom in Futureland.
Oh, Tomorrowland.
Speedway. Like the Speedway thing. Like you think you're driving the car, but you're not driving the car. The thing is on a
rail.
On a rail. Here you're actually doing go-karts. And like, how long did you wait for that thing? 40 minutes.
Probably like 20 minutes.
Oh,
last time.
20 minutes.
We go on weekdays, so it's like 20 minutes a weekday.
I think we should take Jiro to Fun Spot.
Yeah.
You've
I
never
should.
been. I've never been
to Fun
either.
Spot.
I've never been because it seems a little janky from the outside. No offense, Fun Spot. I'm sure you're great.
You have some elitists over here. Elitist
Well,
Mickey.
it's also a safety thing. I kind of trust Disney World.
Do you know who's not having a good record or a good track record these days? Icon Park.
Yeah. There's a local tourist park called Icon Park, which has a bunch of restaurants in it and a few rides. But lately, the safety record has been less than
They
great.
have 3 major rides.
Yeah.
3. As of right now,
Yeah.
only 1 is operational.
Is it only one?
Yeah, only that star thing that where you basically sit in a chair and you're spun around. Only that is
yeah.
operational.
Oh, they shut off the slingshot.
Oh, no, there's 4 then. There's 4. If you count the slingshot as
There
one,
was 4, yeah.
there was 4.
Yeah.
But anyways, the 3 that I'm referring to, the first one, this poor overweight kid literally fell from this thing and died.
Yeah.
And they shut that thing down.
What thing was that?
It's like
It was like a drop ride. It would
Yeah.
take you to the top and then drop you, but he fell out and died.
he slipped out.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
Yep.
Horrible.
And then
Horrible thing.
And then the second ride, which is the Ferris wheel,
Yeah,
the Orlando Eye, right?
May have caught on fire.
Like how does the Ferris
Shot
wheel
sparks out? Yeah.
how does the Ferris wheel catch? I've never heard of a instance whereby a Ferris wheel catches fire.
Yeah.
Might be the first time in history.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know in recent history. Yeah. Who else has managed this feat?
I mean the fire is scary, but imagine like being in the other part of the Ferris wheel, like you're way up high and the thing is stuck, and the only
Yeah.
way to get out is
Well, the fire department did
they
show up
climbed
very
up.
quickly.
They climbed up.
No, they actually did not climb up.
Oh, they didn't climb
Yeah,
up?
they manually rotated the Ferris
Oh,
wheel
okay.
and got people off one car at a time. Yeah.
Wow.
So these like
While
buff
one car was on
firemen-
fire.
Yeah, I don't know. I think they shut power and it whatever
it
was
stopped.
sparking or burning just hopefully stopped.
I guess my point is,
Yeah.
Icon Park is having some safety issues. Fun Spot, knock on wood.
Fun spot, far as I know. I
Pretty
have not
good.
Googled this though.
pretty good.
Google it. But yeah, far as I know, is no recent issues or anything. But don't you just trust Disney and maybe and Universal Studios also? I would trust those too
Sure.
for safety. Like
Sure.
but
nobody wants to wait in line 80% of the time. They're inside the park. That's the thing.
Yeah,
The experience
I
is
do
literally standing
think
there.
If you're here on vacation and you want to have a good experience and you're coming during a busy holiday, when your kids are all from school,
Pay more.
you have to pay more. You have to pay for
more.
their
It's
Genie
okay.
Plus.
Pay to win. That's just
So
wrong.
it's pay to win. You gotta budget into your vacation. Otherwise, you're not gonna ride all the rides. That's
All
how
right.
it is.
Speaking of pay to win, let's talk about some crypto stuff.
Okay.
Some crypto stuff. We are obviously crypto enthusiasts here at Dads Only. Some of us have been working in crypto, working with crypto, mining crypto for 8 years, 9 years,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably something like
that. A long time. We have some Bitcoin maxis here, and we have some ETH max. Would you call yourself an ETH maxi,
Not
Chiro?
a maxi.
Yeah, are you
like
a
I
maxi?
have altcoins.
He likes ETH. This guy likes ETH.
He's a
okay.
huge fan of ETH.
So let's talk about it. In the last couple of days, couple of weeks, we've seen a pretty intense run up in price from 15K BTC all the way up to 23K BTC. ETH has gone up as well, but the ratio BTC ETH has it stayed the same, but it has it came down a little bit, meaning Bitcoin relative to ETH is going up a little bit more. Let's talk about the merits of ETH participating in this run up. Who's actually buying ETH these days?
Whoever's
Yeah,
buying, who's buying BTC? Like,
I don't know who is behind this run up. I am very curious, actually.
it's just like correlated with the market. The rest of the market
Yeah,
is.
it's very strange. I will say last Friday, NASDAQ went up almost 3%. And then Bitcoin went up like almost 10% that day, I believe, or something like that.
Yep.
And so there definitely is a correlation. Like somebody is just throwing money at everything. But I don't know.
It's probably
who
the
it is.
XFT bots. You know,
It's just some algorithms.
Chef, why do you like ETH so much?
well, I mean, we all know that ETH is ultrasound money. You know, it's deflationary. Even Bitcoin is slightly inflationary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it is still inflationary at the moment. But
Is
well,
Bitcoin ever
it's
going to be
arguable, it's arguable.
deflationary?
Well, it sort of is deflationary because people lose their keys, which is not a good way to be deflationary, I will admit. But if you account for like lost coins, it's probably about neutral at the moment or close to. Yeah. Or after this next halving, it's probably neutral.
Neutral?
Yeah, that's my guess.
Do you think Satoshi will ever move his coins?
Unleash his million coins.
Yeah.
Probably not. I really think at this point, if he was in it for the money, he would have moved it and cashed out. Like you don't wait. You know, like what would he be waiting for? Like $1 trillion?
Maybe he wants to be the first trillionaire.
You haven't answered my question. Besides it being quote unquote ultrasound money,
I mean, you can also do shit on ETH. It's like programmable cat money. So it's like smart contract. Where's the Bitcoin smart contract? I guess
You can technically build smart contracts on layer 2s on Bitcoin. It's just nobody does.
So we're still waiting for that. I
Yeah.
think. Yeah.
Well, I will say if you want to build smart contracts and that kind of stuff, probably Ethereum would be better. But I think the maxi side of that argument is that a lot of those projects don't really add like true long-term value necessarily. So I think that's some of the argument.
I mean, that's kind of untrue. I guess like long-term value for humanity or long-term value for Bitcoin.
No, like these DeFi projects, right? Like you're like earning yield, but you're not like you're just trading like nonsense against other nonsense to earn like this nonsense token to dump on everyone.
pancake swap, baby, pancake swap.
Like what is
Bunny
yeah,
swap?
What has Pancake Swap done for humanity?
I think it's like all these like swapping and stuff provide liquidity for projects.
Provide exit liquidity.
Yeah,
I think
my
people
point
have-
is like,
people-
like, is humanity better off for having had Pancake Swap? You know,
I think it's like it's a little early in this space, to be honest, and there are a lot of bad actors. So maybe if Gary Gensler come and actually apply the right regulation, things might be better.
Pro regulation,
Huh?
You're a pro.
He's pro Gary,
regulation?
pro
no,
regulation,
no.
and pro ETH.
No,
That's kind of ironic
That's
in a
not
way.
interesting.
Not
Right?
not like pro regulation, but like you want to discourage people from rug pulling.
Yeah,
At least to a
there's
certain
too many
extent.
scammers. Yeah,
Right.
that is
Like
true.
at least just discourage people from rug pulling.
Yeah,
But
maybe the legitimate projects would do better.
I think there are a lot of like legitimate use case. Like why I'm so bullish about Web3 is that if you think about it, if you're an early supporter of Uber, you are like the first 1,000 users. You like tell your friends to use Uber, but what have they given you in return? Like $5 to refer your friends, when all the early employees and founder walk away with like shit ton of money. So I think if like with these projects, the idea is like you not only align the founder and the employees, but you get to align the users with the project.
But you can do that with any
Can you?
other smart contract based chain,
Sure.
right?
It doesn't have to be ETH, but we're talking about ETH versus Bitcoin. And no one has done anything like this. With Bitcoin, I just don't know about it. Like,
Yeah,
what
but
project
I
was
guess
built on Bitcoin has tokens?
well,
Doctor, the chef is still standing.
yeah.
By now, we've burned like 4 minutes talking about this.
Yeah.
He's still. I expect you to take him down on the floor, like he's bleeding
Well,
on the floor right now.
I don't think that's the point of Bitcoin, though. You know, I think the problem with ETH is when they say it is also money. You know, it's going after Bitcoin, or that it's a competitor to Bitcoin. You know, but it really isn't, because
Here's what I don't understand. You need, like, ETH fundamentally is the native gas, right, for the chain itself.
Right.
To use the Ethereum network, you must own ETH or
Right.
have ETH or be willing to burn ETH. What on one side you're trying to make this thing ultrasound, which means like it's deflationary, which means that like holy cow, right, over time it's going to be harder and harder and harder to buy this asset. Over here you're trying to get people to actually use it. Imagine like you're going to have a Joe Biden situation on your hands very soon. Imagine the price of
Yeah.
ETH is like at 10,000. You're trying to do a super simple contract call and you're spending like $400 doing it.
I think
What-
that's why we have L2s. That's why we have L2s, right? Like at some point, people would not be, you wouldn't be like buying apes and like animal pictures on ETH.
right. Yeah,
Right, you'd
I
be-
think that's fine. Like if they only wanted to be a smart contract layer, I think that would be.
There'll be the
fine to
settlement,
do
the
that.
global settlement layer, right?
Yeah, but
Like-
then they do this ultrasound money thing, which I don't think makes any sense.
Why
then
not?
you're simultaneously trying to be like a transactional currency and store value, but simultaneously you're also like a smart contract platform, and I don't think those two things are really compatible. And that like, for example, does anyone actually pay for ETH for products or goods? Like,
A lot of NFTs are denominated in ETH. It's also kind of a reserve currency, right? Like if you're a long NFT, you're basically like lever on ETH.
I think that's another discussion altogether here with NFTs.
Right,
Like, are
right.
NFTs a scam?
Chef, how many altcoins do you have? What's the craziest altcoin in your portfolio?
Honestly, just Solana. Dude, I don't go into fucking
Oh man,
other shit.
SPF coin. Oh no.
What
Wait,
price
did you
did you-
buy that at the top?
Yeah, where did you get into Solana? What price level?
Probably like $40.
Oh, so you're down still.
Okay.
That's why this is fucking called down bad. Dude.
Okay. So I'm just saying, like in El Salvador or in many parts of Africa,
Dude, El
you
Salvador
can
is
go
down
around.
bad too.
They might be down bad, but it doesn't matter because like people are actually using Bitcoin as money in these places. You know, you can go to
Are they happy
Nigeria.
about using Bitcoin as money?
Yeah, people like Bitcoin. I mean, right now they are down. But my point is, compared to some of these, you know, not so great fiat alternatives, Bitcoin is still up, you know.
Actually, if you think about it really carefully, right? Imagine you have some X amount of local fiat that inflates like no other.
Right.
Oftentimes, you're in these types of economies.
You should just get stable coin, man.
Well, hold on. Over the span of 6 months, hypothetically, your native fiat currency has inflated potentially like 2x or 3x or 4x.
Right.
And then over the span of 6 months, even though Bitcoin technically fell,
Right, it didn't fall in that currency.
it didn't
Right.
it didn't fall like 4x or 5x
Right.
in that specific time frame. So I think some of these people are still glad that they moved some of their assets into
Yeah.
BTC.
Right, and
I think they will be more glad if they moved it into USD.
Well, right now
See.
at this specific point in time, maybe, but you have more potential for future appreciation with Bitcoin than US
Right.
dollars.
probably.
And
Why
but
couldn't
my
they do
point
it
is
in
no
ETH?
one uses ETH in these places. It's just not really like used as money. You know, it's used as gas. You know, they don't want to buy NFTs in Africa. That's not going to help their life. You know, they want.
I will trade you the 4 bushels of corn for your ape looking thing.
Yeah, they want. They want a true store value that's not controlled by a Canadian Russian guy or a foundation that can rug them, and that hasn't like randomly forked the blockchain. That hasn't you know, there's no like FPOW, you know. You know, they know Bitcoin is Bitcoin, and they like believe in it, and they can use it as money, and it'll be there tomorrow, and it'll still have the same like economics, you know, the same tokenomics. They're not going to change. There's 21 million. That's it. You know,
Using Bitcoin to buy stuff is kind of weird.
like
Using
why
ETH
is
to
it
buy
weird?
stuff.
Okay, like
No
It's
one
kind of
uses
weird as
ETH
well.
to buy
Look,
anything.
let me put it this way. Bitcoin, the program itself or the system itself has been online for how long? 11, 12? 11.
Well, it was born in 2019.
19. It was 2009. 2009. Yeah.
Yeah. So
12
wow,
years.
We're bad at math. That's more than 12 years.
13
We're
years.
old.
but the guy who
No,
bought
14 years?
pizza with
14
Bitcoin
14
is
years.
regretting probably.
13, 14 years.
He probably had more Bitcoin.
13, 14 years have gone by without the system going down, right? Solana has gone down how many times? At least a dozen times in its
This is
short
probably-
This is not
in its short history.
Right. Well, I guess we are talking about ETH,
And
yeah.
and I guess like this is not Solana, I agree. But with Ethereum, this whole change over to proof of stake, frankly, was a massive undertaking. It's still a massive undertaking.
And it was pretty good.
Thus far, it's been pretty good. But like, imagine holding most of your net worth or a lot of your net worth into this token or into this coin that's undergoing this level of change, right? Doesn't that freak you out a bit? It's like you're upgrading this massive computer
I think
program.
maybe you should just hold a portfolio. Hold some Bitcoin, hold some ETH, you know,
Fair enough.
hold
Fair
some
enough.
USDC.
I guess if you want to be a
We'll
diversified
come back to
investor,
this topic.
Maybe.
On a different episode
Yeah.
with more vibrant content. I wish we recorded like the stuff we had before.
Yeah, I don't know.
What were we
The
talking about?
chef was so animated.
You had to edit this.
No,
Chop
this
it
is
down.
no. It's fine. It's fine. The chef was so animated. The chef was so excited to wage war against BTC. It's kind of like a dud.
Dude, I'm not waging war against BTC.
All right. Let's keep on going. Let's talk about daycare.
Daycare. Wait, you mean pre-K?
Pre-K.
Daycare. I don't know, I guess
so.
it's daycare.
Central Florida school systems,
Yeah. so
prestigious,
there is-
renowned. What's the
So I will
adjective
I will
here?
say, you know, the public schools in Florida may be ranked a little lower nationally than perhaps
Relative.
in higher tax areas of the nation. But you know, I don't think that's what Central Florida is about. You know, Central Florida is about
Central Florida has a lot of options
Yeah.
in terms of different types of school. Obviously, you have public, and you have some like pretty dope, pretty intense private schools around here.
yeah,
That's
there's
really
actually
good.
pretty solid private schools here.
Yeah.
Pretty rigorous.
The topic that I want to cover is this concept of Montessori.
Yeah.
Can you describe what who knows Montessori?
Yeah, so Montessori schools are this lady named Maria Montessori in Italy. She came up with this idea that kids shouldn't just be sitting in like chairs all day. Younger kids, you know, preschool and elementary school age kids, they shouldn't be learning by just sitting and like listening to lectures and things like that. And she felt that you had to teach them in a way that kids would understand like more difficult concepts like math, things of that sort, with like special toys, basically.
You mean lack of toys?
Or
There's no toys.
There's no regular toys. There's like special Montessori.
There's marbles.
Toys, yeah. There's like but they all teach some kind of skill. And the great thing about it though is that every kid basically learns at their own pace because you're doing each activity, and the other kids of different ages actually help each other. Like you know, my daughter's 3, and you know, 4-year-olds and 5-year-olds can like help her when she has trouble. And so I think it teaches kids like leadership skills too,
Independence.
and independence
For sure.
and collaboration, because you're sort of forced to work with your classmates to solve problems. Which like Jeff Bezos went to Montessori school.
Really?
Yeah, and he's so into it that he's actually paying for all these free Montessori schools for like lower income people now. So he opened up a whole bunch around the country, and he's like that into it, And it's not just him. A bunch of pretty successful people apparently went.
Here's my take on Montessori. I have toured and have seen some in person. The first thing that stood out to me was this concept of no homework, which as a parent,
Yeah.
as a future
Do you like that? Or do you hate
stern
that?
Asian dad who's going to be a hard ass on his kid, that baffled me. What do you mean no
Oh,
homework?
really? Well, no, I've read the latest literature. They said kids actually do better if school hours are actually used to basically do the homework in school. Like you're supposed to basically because when you do homework, you're learning on your own from the source material, right?
Yeah.
And they actually said it's better if kids just spend the day doing that at school instead of sitting there kind of like zoning out while the teacher just drones on and
Yeah,
on.
I agree with you.
Yeah, like a
I
more
fell
interactive.
asleep in school.
Yeah, right? Like you were kind of half asleep the whole day at school.
What's the point of even listening to those lectures?
Yeah. So basically you just do your homework at school or the coursework at school.
Right.
And then when you go home, you just like play video games, go play baseball with your friends. Wouldn't that be so much better?
I feel like once you're so deep into that system, you wouldn't want to play games outside of school. So, seriously, like
Why?
What?
I looked around, literally like this is a pre-K 3 or potentially even younger toddler environment. There were no toys. No toys.
No, they're all toys. Every activity is a toy.
There's like a bowl with like 4 peanuts in it. Like, come on.
Okay, I
Oh,
will
sorry,
say-
not peanuts.
I will say they're all
4 marbles in it, right?
All right, they are all educational, and I will say sometimes my daughter says they're not that fun. But-
I could picture if imagine yourself. Imagine like a 3-year-old version of Doctor.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, when I was
Locked
3,
in a
we didn't
room.
do anything.
When I was 3, I was playing with mud and sticks. I was
I think
lighting
that's-
things on fire.
I think
I was
my
doing
pre-K,
all sorts of weird things that taught me real life lessons. Not locked in the room with like 5 marbles. Like, all right,
they have recess. They still have recess.
let's put all the marbles from this bowl into this bowl.
I don't think I learned anything in pre-K, to be honest.
Yeah,
I
it's
learned the alphabet and I ate popsicles.
It's too young to be learning.
I
That's the
just
thing.
feel
My,
like
my daughter's learned so much at our Montessori school.
she has.
Yeah, she learned to read. I couldn't believe it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she can read like basic, short, very short words.
Sure.
Like dot, bot, dog, frog, maybe frog. I don't know. 3-4 letters she can read. Yeah.
The other thing that
I
stood out.
couldn't read anything. I didn't even know the alphabet fully when I was 3.
But you were a doctor.
Yeah, I didn't learn when I was 3.
You were
though.
a doctor. Look, my point, like the first part of my argument is, I feel like it just neuters kids a bit. You put them
Really?
in a box. Like here's the rails that you're on.
Oh
You're on
no,
this
it's
train.
so much more freedom. It's so much more freedom. You can run around between different activities if you.
But all the activities are so boring. Like, oh my god, I can't picture 3-year-old me.
How is it boring compared to just like listening to a
Yeah,
teacher?
it's better
ver-
than listening.
more
to
fun.
droning,
Versus the
right?
other daycare centers whereby there's like cars and there's like puzzles and there's like games and there's like
Well, they
all
still,
sorts of stuff.
I'll tell you, they still do regular activities. Aside from the.
It's
aside
just
from
the lack of it came across to me as overly organized. Like the whole room was like perfectly placed. Every little marble, every little chopstick, every little thing had its place on the shelf.
I probably didn't go to the same school that I probably didn't visit the same. School.
Yeah, I think I went to a really intense Montessori.
Yeah, no, that's not. That's
It
not
was
what
it was
this
like, oh
one
my
is.
god, this is like an OCD.
Yeah, no, my daughter goes to, like,
draconian environment.
Yeah, that's not the vibe that I got from my daughter's school. So it was pretty chill.
The other thing, the other point is like, the way that they teach kindness and how you interact with people, I feel like it's very different than the world that we're in. Like you're taught not to do a whole bunch of different things.
Oh, like what?
Making fun of people is a big no-no, right? Obviously, you don't make fun of people. But when you have the president of the United States
Trying to teach a 3-year-old to make fun of other kids. What
all
is
I'm
this?
saying is like they're in a universe of their own versus like this is reality. Reality is a world
Yeah,
whereby
I don't know. I'll tell you what.
life is vicious. Life is vicious, right?
Yeah, but here's the thing: the other kids at this Montessori school, okay, like my daughter's like one of the youngest kids at this school, and the 4 and 5-year-old kids, they're so nice to her.
Right?
They
They're so nice.
they actually help her.
Yeah.
And you
In
know,
what environment do you have 4 or 5-year-olds, like
But
sorry,
that's
4
the
to 5
thing.
graders helping your
you're
3-year-old
teaching your kid to be that kind human that
to
helps
get
other
run
people.
over by society when she joins
no,
society.
That doesn't mean you're the pushover. It means that you help other people be better
look at
people.
Jeff
You're a
Bezos.
leader. You're a leader.
He's not a pushover. Look at Jeff Bezos.
Yeah.
he was a pushover. He was a pushover.
The old Jeff Bezos.
The old Jeff
With his
Bezos
sweater on.
was a pushover.
Listen,
and
Jeff-
then when he starts dressing like, what's his name?
The Terminator.
No. That rapper.
Wait, what?
Oh my God.
What
Like,
are you talking about?
there's a picture of Jeff Bezos with his girlfriend. his newscaster girlfriend.
Yes. It's
News
journalist.
journalist girlfriend in like Miami celebrating like I think 2022 New
Oh,
Year's.
with like the floral
With the-
shirt that's
yeah.
unbuttoned.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
You have to put a picture of this in the video feed.
That's too much work. This is the pilot episode. We're not doing anything fancy. But yeah, I agree. That version of Jeff Bezos
Like with the
wasn't
vest? Did he have a vest?
that's a different picture.
That's the Terminator.
That's Terminator. This is the one with the girlfriend, like, you know, after he divorced his wife. Like, yeah, that version of Jeff Bezos is not a pushover. I agree.
No. Let me tell you. Like, this dude, like Jeff Bezos is like the American dream. Like, freaking, like, he is like basically the American dream. Like, his mom was a teen mom when she had him. You know, she took him to night school, you know, and like they were like broke. They were broke, you know. He came from like nothing. And this dude got into like Princeton. Then he worked at, what is it, D.E. Shaw, I think,
Banking.
as a quant or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he worked his way up. And then he started Amazon. And then he became the richest dude in the whole fucking world.
Second richest dude in the whole.
Okay, wait, is
freaking
he
world.
second now?
No, he's
That's
like
true.
he's third.
Yeah, at the moment, he might be third. But he was number one, okay?
Asian dad, third place.
Damn you, Arnault.
You are a loser. You are a loser for being in third place.
Now, my point is, Bezos is so legit. He like came from like nothing, and it's because of the Montessori school.
It's not
all right?
because of the Montessori.
It's because of the Montessori.
It's not
school.
because of
Hey,
Montessori.
He says that's a big fucking part
Yeah.
of it. I mean,
Doc,
he had a great
doc.
stepdad, a great mom.
I think
still.
we should do a test. I think we should lock you in one of these Montessori schools for a whole day.
I probably
and pick
would
up,
be
pick
a
up marbles for a whole day and see what happens.
I probably would have been so much smarter.
You probably
at the
would have been
Montessori
like
school.
you blow your brains out in boredom. All right,
I probably would have cured cancer by now. You know, that's what it is. You know, I'm just a regular doctor.
Let's move on. Final topic. We have some Joe Rogan fans here.
I was
Fans?
just saying, Joe Rogan.
Fan. Joe
Rogan fan.
Fan. Singular.
Dude, it's like his pod is pretty awesome. He was talking about like the pyramid.
Yeah. So we're gonna talk about
Another podcast.
another
on our
podcast on
This
this
is a podcast review podcast.
Right.
Wait, why is there not a podcast review podcast?
I'm pretty sure there are.
Dude,
Darn.
I'm pretty sure there are.
Darn.
we can talk about the all-in pod also.
Oh,
Yeah, we'll just review every week.
different episode. Different episode.
Review every
Let's
week's podcast.
let's wrap up this fascination for pyramids from
Like I learned
Chef.
so much from like listening to Joe Rogan. He was talking about the pyramids, and he was apparently they're supposed to be smooth. It's not like rugged like what you see right now, and they're covered with limestone. And on the top, I think it's like
smooth as well. It's not pointy. Like
it's like it's actually pointy, and it's like it should look like golden or something like
Gold.
that. Yeah, so it's like white limestone with a golden top, And yeah, dude, that was fascinating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How long did you talk about pyramids for? Like,
I don't know.
The
like,
segment was like 15 minutes.
probably a couple minutes.
Couple
but
minutes.
I think like overall has been
You just learned some facts.
Just like the random facts.
like I learned a lot of random facts.
yeah.
Does Joe Rogan have like a writing team?
I don't know.
I assume he does.
That's a good question. Or is it really all off the cuff?
It's like, yeah, it's taped like it's off the cuff, but I feel like there's a bunch of
Yeah, there
writers
must
behind
be.
it.
Can we get ghostwriters for this podcast?
There's
Chat
no,
GPT will be our ghostwriter.
there's no budget.
well, Chat GPT now
Chat
costs $42.
Oh, is that in our budget?
No, that's not in our budget.
$42 per month.
We get to 100 subscribers. That's
100? Then we'll be able to afford Chat GPT at
please
$42.
like and subscribe.
Yeah.
Is that
Wait,
how
so
you
we
say
can
it?
afford a ghostwriter
We're
AI.
gonna talk
So we
about
can-
the Statue of Liberty.
Yes. So on the topic, well, this is really
is
this
the
is
most
a bad
random-
segue.
the
Bad
random
segue.
shit.
So yeah. On the topic of the pyramids being beautiful and golden in the past, the Statue of Liberty used to be beautiful and shiny copper, but now it's tarnished green. Yeah.
There's your
This
there's
is very
your fun
off
fact.
topic. That's
your
the American version of the pyramids.
Pyramid. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, someday we should untarnish the Statue of Liberty.
Like,
and
there's
make
Is
a
it actually?
beautiful.
Is it possible? Like, is there a chemical that undoes the?
I think you could. I think you could take it apart panel by panel.
Yeah.
Or just
and, like-
pour some stuff on it, like
And
just,
like put it in like a chemical or
Oh,
like
yeah.
electrolysis. Or
yeah.
Yeah.
You can't just like.
I think you can definitely do it. You know, there's the Constitution, no doubt. Maybe there should be
yeah.
like a Statue of Liberty.
Statue of Liberty shiny
Shiny
Dow.
Dow.
Shiny Statue of Liberty Dow. We need to do it. We need to make America the shining beacon of the world again. Not the tarnished beacon of the world, okay?
It shouldn't look
The
green.
shining beacon of the world, a glimmering copper. You know what? We should make it gold. Just make it all gold. How baller would that be? Just have like a freaking
paint
gold
it gold?
statue. Well, we'll plate it. We'll plate it
Plate it gold.
Plate it
I don't think we have enough money to make it a solid gold, but yeah, we gold plate that baby. Yeah.
People will start stealing those panels.
That would be, it'll be like the plot of a movie, if it was gold, like the Statue of Liberty heist.
All right,
We're really off topic now.
please like and subscribe, and click that bell thing.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Is that how it goes?
What?
Click the goddamn bell thing.
Yeah. Check all our referral links.
100. Look, I need 100 subscribers.
Just send us money. just send us money. We're broke. We need money. Money now.
Sounds like a scam.
Thanks for listening. This is the shift manager checking out. We'll have more episodes coming in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Until then,
If we get more than 5
if we get 0 subscribers,
we're done.
we're done. This will be a. If we get 0 subscribers,
I mean, your
It's
wife has to subscribe. Right? Our wives have to subscribe. Right?
there should be at least
There
at least six subscribers.
Oh, we're gonna subscribe to ourselves.
Of course, you're gonna subscribe to yourself.
Oh, okay. 6 subscriber minimum.
All right.
Next week.
Any final words?
Buy Bitcoin. But wait 1 week. Wait 1 week and then buy Bitcoin.
That's horrible.
That's my
There's no investment advice on the series, and there's also no medical advice on the series.
no, not financial advice.
Not financial advice.
Not medical advice.
Not medical advice.
This mic just disconnected.